Well, this is Michael Douville coming to you from beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. It is April 10th, 2021. We've been having wealth topics for the last 3 or 4 or 5 months, bringing strategies, how you can get financially free. And we're getting to the end. This has been a great run. You're always welcome to ask questions at michaeldouville.com, creating wealth at westusa.com. But some of the questions that we have are interesting. When I received a question this week that said, how do we keep from depleting our nest egg? How do we maintain this over a 20 or 30 or 40-year life? Well, I've got clients who've been on this for 30 and 40 years, and here's the surprise. They get way more money than they ever thought they were going to. These wealth strategies work so well, particularly when you're in a great markets like Florida, Texas, or Arizona. We're here in Phoenix, Maricopa County. I mean, it's the #1 market in the United States. It has just performed unbelievably. And so over a 20 or 30-year time horizon, your wealth just grows unbelievably. And the strategy always allows you to take the income and revenue that your wealth generates, but never spend the capital itself. But the assets generate enormous cash flow, way more than most of my clients ever thought was going to be possible. So the surprise is that not that they're depleting their assets, it's that they have so much. And of course, this is growing. This is a counter Bengen rule. And unlike the Bengen rule, where they take 4.5%, and over 30 years, you get this 4.5%. And after 31 years, it's all gone. That just doesn't happen. You're actually growing all the time. It's a great growth strategy. It's a great income strategy. And the dilemma comes, how do we maintain this for future generations? Because this will continue going for years and years, for decades. So grandpa worries about giving it to his son, and his son worries about sending it to his son. And of course, the old adage is that grandpa makes the money, the son maintains it, and the grandson spends it all. Well, we don't want that to happen. So there's really only 2 strategies you can do. You can either restrict it or teach the strategy. So if you're going to restrict it, you can work with your estate planner and your estate attorney, your financial planner, and there's many different varieties. There's trusts that you can set up. There's a Dynasty Trust where you can restrict the sales of the assets, but they can have the revenue. You can divvy the revenue up any way that you'd like. Keep in mind, a lot of people aren't going to be financial whizzes. And one of the reasons that we do this is that we want to be able to fund our future generations, let them have a little fun. Maybe if they have maybe they're going to be the greatest poet in the world, or the new artist, or they want to teach something. They don't make a lot of money. This is money that can really be helped to supplement their lives so that they can go do the things that they're meant to do, and maybe create some, the next new greatest poem, or the greatest book, or greatest novel, greatest painting, but they're not good at finances. So this is set that up. You can set that up through a Dynasty Trust so that you can go ahead and augment some of their income. My favorite, though, is for you to teach the future generations the strategy. Now, you can teach your children as you're accumulating your funds. You can teach them when you acquire a property, you go to close, you can take them with you. Teach them, take them over. When you go to clean the property and show the property, they can clean the countertops and sweep the sidewalks, and they can learn how to do this. The sooner you catch them at the youngest age, the better off you are. Now, after they get out of school, when they're 21 or 22 years old, maybe you want to partner with them so that they can go ahead. You put the capital up, they put up the work. And you can help them with their first couple, 2, 3 properties. And after that, they're on their own. Because as you know, as these properties grow, they start sending out revenue, and that revenue helps for the next down payment. We also you can just explain to them how, when you have encumbrances on the property, that the tenant pays the encumbrances off over years. So if you put 20% down, so if you put $20,000 down and you finance $80,000, if nothing else happens over the life of that mortgage, your tenant is going to have paid off the other 80,000. So that 20 is going to grow to 100. You know, it's got a built-in return on investments. So it's just a great, great way, but you need to teach them. And to take the core portfolio and make it bigger. Each and every generation, make it bigger. I also talk about the fact that money is to be used. Family is forever, forever. And if you want to keep your families together, go have fun with them. So maybe as our portfolio grows, we start getting a lot of revenue coming in, maybe it's time we go buy a vacation rental in one of the great markets of the world. Maybe we want to get something in Hawaii or in Florida or in the mountains of Arizona, where everyone can come have Thanksgiving and Christmas and birthdays, and they can come and everybody enjoy this. And you can lock that up for future generations as well. Free to use as long as you clean it, you know, and take care of it. And the trust can pay for it. But this is something that belongs to the family. These are assets that belong to the family and are belong to use. So we talk about these. This was kind of a little thoughtful. This is kind of a tough chapter. You're welcome to reach me at michael@michaeldouville.com. You're welcome to reach me at creatingwealth@westusa.com. But always consult your financial planner on this type of thing. You might want to talk with an estate planner, but this can be done. Life is great. We're here to help you to do whatever you can. And my very, very best to you. Bye-bye.